everything you've heard. About monsters, about nightmares. Legends whispered around campfires. All the stories are true.
What is it? You didn't see that?
Oh God, this isn't happening.
What are you looking at?
Why can I see you and no one else can?
You're not a mundane.
What's a mundane?
Someone from the human world.
Well, I'm not a human, then what am I?
Your mother is a shadow hunter, like you.
I've been hunting demons across the world in their varying different forms.
Shadow hunters.
Half angel, half human. Beings of immense power. Strong enough to restore balance and protect the world in a war against evil.
What is it about her? She's different. She's gonna get us all killed.
There's a map inside your head, Clary. You are the key to our survival.
There's too many of them.
Have a little faith. Welcome to the City of Bones.
So, Mortal Instruments. Very interesting. We're seeing all these Twilight-esque trailers come out to go with the movie because everyone is eager to pick up the mantle now that Twilight is ending. And I think here you have, seems to me, a mixture of Twilight meets Blade. You know, the neck tattoos and the fighting ghosts. It's an interesting trailer. I don't really see anything in it that I think will appeal beyond the fan base of the books, but sometimes that's all you need for a successful movie, to at least get it a good start out of the gate, and then everybody else is like, wow, look how many people are seeing this movie, and then they rush and go see it, and that seems to be enough. But I do feel that this trailer has a few things working against it. For a film that's building mythology, I feel supernatural mythology, I feel there aren't enough special effects shots in the trailer. Warm Bodies does a nice job with, I think, their special effects in the trailer. Beautiful Creatures does a good job with their special effects in the trailer. So I would have liked to have seen some money shots. I mean, I guess you have like the kind of map on her arm and you have the floating body in that room, but I still feel by today's standards, as I've been saying in a couple of these trailer reviews and my own reviews of some films, TV is getting so good that movies really need to show how they differentiate and step up their game. Also, interestingly, speaking of television, I think of all the actors on Mad Men, I think it's fascinating that Jared Harris is the one who would do the best outside of the show. He's in this film, playing the mentor, as you can see. He's in Lincoln, playing Ulysses S. Grant. He had some other work coming up. So I think that's very interesting, that you would think that it would be John Hamm or somebody like that, or John Slattery, and Jared Harris is the one who walks away for it. Good for Lane. He had a rough time on the show, so I'm glad to see Lane Price is at least finding happiness as Jared Harris. Also, Lily Collins here is cast in the film. She's playing the lead. She's Phil Collins' daughter. I don't know. She kind of reminds me of the Teresa Palmer situation. Maybe these are great actresses. I'm sure they're wonderful people. But when you have when you're trying to make your debut as an actor and you have a number of flops to your name, it really becomes like a catch-22. Like the situation being like, I think the producers don't know, is it the actor? Does the actor just not click with audiences? Or does that actor just have an unfortunate luck getting material? And even if it's the material answer, the problem can be that actor or actress has like a tinge of failure to them, like a box office stink. So even if Lily Collins is great, and I haven't seen Mirror Mirror yet, but I hear that film is quite good actually. But I think that if she has the Mirror Mirror flop and the Priest flop, I think it just becomes, she starts to get a box office reputation and not in a good way. And I wonder if that'll carry over into this film. I feel studios would be better off picking unknowns rather than actresses with a poor track record. And Teresa Palmer, I don't know if she's going to hurt Warm Bodies, but she might not be able to hurt or counteract, hopefully, the popularity of Nicholas Hoult from Skins and X-Men First Class. So maybe that's where but there's no big male lead here. There's no Kevin Zeiger, I believe his name is, and he's just mostly successful on television. So there's no big male lead here, which also leads to another question as to who this film is supposed to appeal to. it has the fighting that you would think that guy male audiences would be interested in, but I don't see any male actors that I feel are cast to appeal to guys. I see a lot of pretty boy actors, which is fine, but I think that you have to realize that that's going to appeal mostly to a female audience. But we'll see. Again, I've not read the book, and maybe this is a perfect adaptation. I don't know. If you're a fan of Mortal Instruments, the books, what do you think? Do you like the casting of Lily Collins? Do you think this is the world that you imagined come to life? If you're not a Mortal Instruments reader, what do you think of the film in comparison to these other Twilight-esque films that are jockeying to take over for that franchise now that it's ending? Who's your money on? Mortal Instruments, Beautiful Creatures, or perhaps Warm Bodies? Be sure to write your thoughts down below. And as always, thank you for coming to Be on the Trailer, not just for the latest trailers, but for these quick snapshot reviews. Thanks for watching. Bye.